Alright, welcome to the second test. We did draw that first test in New Zealand. Hopefully we can turn this around and steal the win in the second test and win the series. This would cap up fantastic form. Ngidi is now back from injury, so he will be getting a game. So we're going to go with Klassen and Ngidi. Look at that rain. I might take Maharaj out actually. Put Pothos back in. So we're going to have a 5 quick attack, and we'll probably bowl Alga as the spinning option. We've also brought in Christoffels in his first test, just because Stenkamp, hasn't been any good. Don't know what we want to do here, but again we lose the toss and we will be bowling. Now we can get New Zealand out for a low score here. Anything's possible. My bowling attack is either going to be really costly or really influential, because I'm not playing a main spinner. And generally when I see rain around, I'm not going to play a spinner, because usually in overcast conditions the fast bowlers are going to be the best, just because they're a lot harder to face. But this decision could backfire. I mean, this decision did backfire when we played Pakistan, and then I played 3 spinners, but we'll see. Mulder is quite good in overcast conditions. He has taken 3 wickets. And New Zealand have brought in, it looks like, Jameson and Trent Bolt, I think. Or did he play the first test? So they've taken Patel out, or Sodhi, sorry. Yeah, no. They played Patel and Sodhi in the first test. And Ngidi has come in and taken a wicket. But New Zealand, though, are going to make at least probably 300. And that probably will set them up. Lunch day too. Pothos comes in and takes a wicket. Latham is on his way to 100 and he does get it. And Klassen takes his first wicket. A very economical performance from Klassen. We need to get that last 2 wickets. Getting Ngidi back on. Rabada gets bowled out. We need 1 more wicket. And we get Latham out. A brilliant bowling performance there. And a really good batting performance from Latham. He was really good. A very economical performance from Klassen, 9 maidens, and Rabada did bowl well as well. So did Ngidi, and Mulder took 3 wickets. This is going to be a really tough score to chase down, because it is the second day, so the wicket will be a little bit more harder to play on, and it is overcast. But if we can, as Milan goes out for 16. Christoffels is out for 4. Oh wow, we're in a world of trouble here. Snyman goes out for a duck. Wow, we might be following on. Paul Light on the second day. I wonder if New Zealand are going to just completely destroy us here. Wian, Mulder and Bryson are in. We're going to hopefully set a tone and hopefully not follow on. And as was the last case with the last test, there is a lot of rain around in New Zealand. And pretty much this is going to deteriorate the third day. As Bryson goes out against Bolt. We need 37 runs not to follow on. Oh, 19 more runs. Oh wow. We needed 2 more runs and we still have to follow on. Unfortunately, we were bowled out for 128. This is going to be a monumental ask to somehow. I cannot see how we can win, being down effectively by nearly 200 runs. As Christophers goes out for 5, we're going to need a monumental effort here. Alga goes out for 1. Can Milan and Snyman save us again? And that's another 50 for Milan. Can he get another 100? We know how good his strike rate is from 50s to 100s. And Snyman should bring up a 50. And Milan does bring up 100. How on earth New Zealand have led us to possibly, I say possibly, get a lead and possibly somehow win? I have no idea. This is one of the greatest turnarounds I've ever seen. I know we haven't won yet, but we should not have been in to follow on and effectively lead the test. Is a really promising performance. Hopefully Snyman can get 100. 92 falls short. We do lead by 30. Obviously, if we get bowled out now, we're going to have no chance of winning. But we'll see what happens. All we need is to just casually get a partnership. And I reckon about 180, 190 could be good enough on this wicket. If we can bat out this session into the final day, we have a big chance of winning. New Zealand have taken the new ball though. And de Kock makes another 50. Another well-rounded performance from him. And I have been impressed with Mulder, even though he does only make 39. He has been a really good contributor to down the order. We do lead by 126. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. We're going to need at least 180 for us to win. We're seeing, are we going to get to 180? We will at least have a chance to win this test. We do get to 180. $192 the lead is. See if we can bat out the day. And we don't, but we have a lead of 192. I don't know whether that'll be good enough. I really don't know. McGiddy comes in and he gets the first wicket. And New Zealand are 1 for 3. Rabada to Blundell. 2 for 4 at the end of the day. New Zealand have a small total to chase. But is it going to be... can they get it? Ngidi cleans up Phillips, and that is another wicket to Ngidi. I cannot see how we've had a chance to win this test. From the position we were in, this is one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. Now, New Zealand are in a very awkward position here. Do they go for the win or do they draw it? Foxcroft goes out and it's Ngidi again. Another wicket. New Zealand are 6 for 66, only needing 111 runs. Ngidi again takes another wicket. Fantastic performance from an Ngidi. It's getting very nerve-wracking here. 7 for 96. It's still winnable for New Zealand. They still have a session and a half. This test will have a result. There's going to be no draw. And Rabada cleans up Nichols. Oh, he doesn't. Is that out? And Rabada gets the danger man out. Wagner. Oh, I thought it was Nichols. Is that Nichols out? I don't think that's out. I think that's pitching outside leg. Oh, just 59 runs to win. 50 runs to win. Can we do it somehow? Giddy to Nichols. And it's caught behind. Ngidi takes another wicket. That's 5 wickets to Ngidi. Can he bowl bowled out? That's it. Somehow the recovery has occurred. From the position we're in, we're going to win the series 1-0 against New Zealand. Ngidi takes, as you see there, Bolt takes career high figures. But Ngidi takes 6 wickets in that second innings to steamroll New Zealand. And we will win that second test and we'll win that series 1-0. I think that was one of the best tests I've ever had in any game. Like, it was a really competitive test. Both sides had chances to win. It was just amazing. I kind of disagree Bolt was man of the match. I personally thought Latham probably should have been. But, you know, there was 6 hours lost, so that definitely helped there be a result. But I will take that, and we will check the rankings. Milan is 5th. He went down. He was ranked number 1. And Rabada is 5th. And I'll see you guys for the Bangladesh series.